Got the green, the night vision on. Let's go. Let's go. It's stream time. Stream time. We're going to play some anime guitar and maybe do some IT. I don't know. I don't know. Let's see here. That to do all these posts before I go live, but I don't know. So I'm trying to get my computer up and running, but I've hit like a roadblock, and I don't know. Can't. It's not displaying. Like I plugged in my screen, and it is not. Yeah, it's not showing anything. I've tried various amounts of inputs, combinations. I am not sure what problem. So change this, change the filter a little bit. Let's do that. A little bit easier to see. All right. Okay. Everything is running smooth. Okay. Wilden. Okay, now I know. Got it. I've hit a roadblock in building the PC. The display it says no signal. So I tried plugging into the graphics card because I realized, oh, graphics card has some ports. And I've tried different combinations, and I can't seem to get a picture going. I can't install Windows right now, so that's my current issue. I don't see any lights on the motherboard to indicate any kind of error code. My friend sent me like a manual, the ASUS manual or something, and well, I got it to boot. I can't see anything. I can't see anything. So I don't know. That's kind of where I'm at right now. I could show. We could just stop playing. Hey, Zick Lover, what's up? What's up? Bonjour. Are the fans on the GPU spinning? Is there an HDMI slot? Yes, on the motherboard and the GPU. The fans on the GPU spinning. Let me check. I mean, I think it's running. I think it was running. All right, we're doing a little bit of IT. Is the monitor turned on? Let me turn things on. I'm gonna have to do some stuff here. See what we can do. All right. Let me place that. All right. Unplug that. Plug in the monitor. And yes, okay. All right, let me change this filter thing so we can like see stuff. I'm doing very good. All right. So that message right there, it's saying no signal, but hang on. I haven't even turned anything on yet. Let me change the brightness and everything. Let me do this. Just so we can see a little bit. So we can see. Little. Okay. All right. HDMI or DisplayPort. I've used a lot of different combinations. Just display, just HDMI, HDMI 1, HDMI 2, into motherboard, into graphics card, alone. So let's see. What's my current configuration? Let's just start from ground zero. Okay. I got the HDMI cord right here. I've got the display cord right now. So what should I try first? Maybe I should unplug my mouse. Oops. Start with display port. Okay. So there's a display port on the graphics card and the motherboard. Should I do motherboard? No, GPU. DisplayPort. Okay, GPU. Okay, got it. Got it. Roger, roger. Let me grab a water and a drink real quick. Up the mate. Okay. Troubleshooting. Troubleshooting. Gonna pull out our guns and troubleshoot. That's what we do. What we do. That's how we do, man. That's how we do, dog. That's how we do. You think my Stream Elements message like pops up way too much? I have a slight feeling it does that, but at the same time, I'm too lazy to change it. Yes. Okay. I'll never change it. It does pop up quite a lot. Quite a lot. Stream Elements, definitely. I just didn't anticipate. It should be like, I don't know, 15 minutes or something. What the heck? Stephen Hook just subscribed. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I'm just doing a little bit of troubleshooting, trying to build this computer. I'm very close to it getting done. I do guitar streams. I hope you enjoy. I hope you enjoy what you're watching. It'll get better, I promise. I swear. I swear it'll get better. I'm just pulling up my stream manager on Twitch, just because that like catches some stuff. Yeah. Also nice. Wax Raps followed me. Guy's like an amazing freestyler. He's really good. Read it out to him last night. All right, here we go. Turning on. Oh wait, well, hold on. I gotta turn on in the back. Okay, here we go. All the fans are on. Oh, you know what? GPU fans are not spinning. I repeat, GPU fans are not spinning. So, it may be installed improperly. Not set in properly. Tag on it. Tag on it. Okay, that's the problem. That's the problem. Dude, like first thing right there. You're like 3 and 3. You're like 5 and 5, Sakura. You're like 5 and 5. Gotten everything right. Everything. All right, I'm turning it off. I'm unplugging the power. Been building PCs for 20 years. Are you like Odin, god of PCs? All right. So more like Kami. Piccolo. Piccolo. Okay. All right. All right. I probably shouldn't just like grab this and just do it in my lap. Lay it down. I'm gonna put it in my chair. My chair's big enough. Chair's probably not good. Chair's not good. All right. Let me grab this yoga mat. Got crumbs, things on it. Things on it. On it. What's with the opening on the back? It's a flap. That's a flap. I didn't close it back up. That was to access the PCIe things. Yeah, the PCIe things. What is that? Is that what they're called? PCIe's? Or yeah. And there's also one that's just kind of open. That could be bad. That could be bad. I should probably close that up again. This was there was a big contention about it being a 2-slot or a 3-slot. I don't know if you were there for that. But that was like an issue that was brought up. Okay. I didn't close it. You have no idea what I'm talking about. Okay. Okay. All right. Well, let's see here. Let me see if I can get a picture. If I can get a view. All right. Definitely not getting 1-time slot and a 16 slot. Okay, I don't know then. Okay. So this thing is not properly set. Actually, let me see. I can't see my camera. Can't monitor it, and it's super dark. So where's my phone, man? Okay. Yeah. Okay. All right. So here's the graphics card. Okay. Now, apparently this is not set in properly. Could it be You know what? I mean, that's okay. So at this, these things that are detached. Yeah, it was a pain to take out. I had to reset it. I don't know about those things, but these wires, I was told not to put them in. The power is not plugged in. No, no, I unplugged it. I unplugged it. Yeah, there's these like. Okay, all right, all right. Hang on a sec. So I have power plugged in. I have power plug. Let me back up. When this was during the big OMNI PC building stream, the big 12-hour stream. They said these like 6 and 2 plugs should not be in something because it has like other plugs there into the power supply. Should the power be plugged in? I'm taking this out. I mean, I don't think so. I don't think so. It's supposed to be aided power. Added power. Added power. It's supposed to be added power. Let me look that up. Gigabyte. The 70 or 50, 90 one. Yeah, I can add more cables if I wanted to, I think. Yeah. So I should probably check if it's set, right? Like, I guess the other thing too is should have been a cable included with the PSU. Yes, it was this I think it was this one. It was the PCIe cables. That's what I think was included. And plugged in. They're plugged into this thing. Let's see, it's just one. I think it's just one. Yeah, just one, and it's a 12, a 6 and 6, 6x2 thing. Got the let me see if I can show it. Lincoln Park Num from Japan. Yokoso. 聞いてくれた。ありがとうございます。なんか今パソコンを買ってるね。Yeah, so you can see the plug right there. The 6 and 6. What this thing is. It's plugged into that. A little hard to see. Closer. Splitter, yeah. Full splitter thing. How does light work? Yeah. Like a black cable. The white cables are to the PSU. Yeah. Yeah. なんか、普通にたくさん音楽を弾いてるんですけど、yeah, yeah, it's all plugged in. Yeah, it's all plugged in. There is one that is um not let's see. I think I gotta open up the back. Yeah. The GPU had power. I thought it did, but yeah, it's not spinning. Maybe I could double check that. Looks like I can open up the bottom. Looks like I can open up the bottom by unscrewing this part. Let me see if I can point down and grab this. Yeah, this is not going to be very light. Yeah, it looks like there's like screws right there. Maybe I could take that out. Not sure. This might be a pain in a sec. Okay. Also, this is screwed in. GPU. So maybe in the PSU that is not maybe that's not plugged in. Something. You don't have to take the PSU out. Both cables are plugged in. Take a look. Um, take a little gander. Take a little gander. So all right. All right. here. Maybe something wasn't plugged in all the way. Ow, my knee. My knees. Okay. Okay. I'm thinking these are plugged in. I'm thinking these are plugged in pretty well. Just kind of checking. A little hard to see. Kind of deep in there. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, I think everything's okay, hold on. What is this is the one I was building. This is the one I was building from the big stream. Still not totally put together yet. I didn't do it properly. I messed up the GPU. Well, GPU's not running right now, so I'm trying to figure out how or why. Take a look down. Okay, what is this one? Okay. Well, I don't know. Should I stop waiting? Do you want to hear a song, man? I mean, I don't know that song, but if you subscribe, if you follow, you know, I stream like every day. You'll see me なんか毎日ライブをします。なんか今ちょっとパソコンをuh, um building 中なんか立てり中 Hard to see. Yeah. Yeah, give me a second. Give me a second. Let me link that. フォローしたら、なんか毎日ライブストリームをします。ぜひなんかフォローしてください。Forgot to bookmark it. You knew you'd need it later. So Binks got attacked in the Netherlands by a group of teenage kids, Somalian kids, and their aunts. They approached her on the streets, and clip is like blowing up online. Look up live stream fails and on Reddit and where else and stuff. She got spat on, but she like immediately backhanded kid that approached. They kept chasing her. They stole her hat, and but she got away. She was with her friend, and then like got harassed at like a bar shortly afterwards. Skinhead guy, saying a bunch of like racist shit. Kind of a wild night. Kind of a crazy stream. Glad she's all right though. Okay. Thanks for reminding me to never go to Europe ever again. You were like, wow, this is, wait, oh man, like, this is Europe. I mean, this is just the world. It's just the world, man. Like, the world has some crazy people. Like, you can't trust anybody. It's late at night, you know, there's people drinking, like, people drinking, like, they came by, there's like a nice guy who's like kind of like setting up for, trouble and stuff. And then, like, some jerk comes up and it's just like, don't film me. And it's like they weren't even filming him. And like he was just being aggressive, threatening. It's crazy. Crazy. It's just like, yeah, just bad vibe. Bad vibe. Gotta get out. Gotta get out. Probably harass IRL streamers. In Asia, it's the streamers harassing people, but in Europe, people harass the streamers. I mean, I don't know. I don't want to cause problems. Yeah. I really, like, I just kind of felt things. I'm not really sure if everything's connected or properly. I mean, I guess. GPU is probably not sit right. Let's check that. Let's check that then. Let me close this back up. Yeah, I pressed, I pushed pretty hard. I think I did. Pretty good, I think. Oh my goodness. I just like knocked out the front. Okay. On. There we go. That's snug. That's snug. I'd suggest taking the GPU out, plug the monitor, the motherboard, if I get BIOS. Okay, we can check that. Oh. Okay, so doing that will rule out the monitor and cables being the problem. Okay, so get the GPU out. I gotta unscrew these three things. These things are holding it down. Yeah. Lever that, push down, pull it out. Okay. Get some music or something. Wrong again. There's two 16. One is silver, the other is black. Okay, yeah, so this thing, okay. Which one do I have it plugged into? The top one or the bottom one? The top one, I believe. Let me top one. Does that matter? That's hysterical. I think this bottom one's what? Is that gray? Is that black? That's no, that's black. Bottom one's black. One is silver. I don't think this was set in properly. Yeah. Okay, got it out. Okay. It's out. I turn on some music. It doesn't matter. Focus. Completely remove it, unplug it from the power, set it to the side, test the motherboard, monitor on the motherboard. Okay. Okay. We'll do that. Okay. Now, plug this in. I should probably move these wires that they don't hit the fans. Okay. All right. And test the monitor. DP. Hey. Start with DP. Get my keyboard plugged in case. Ah. Knocked you over. Knocked you back up. Funny keyboards just for testing. Okay. Should have read that. Plug it back in. Okay. Turning it on. Being careful just so I don't like step on anything. No signal. No signal. Try the HDMI cable next. Should I turn it off or just plug it in? Doesn't matter. Might matter. Try hot swapping. Hot swapping. Unplugged, no signal. Entering power, yeah. No signal. No signal. It'd have to be this monitor that I'm using to stream. Do have two monitors on this laptop, but or one. Yeah, it's just the laptop screen and the second monitor. Um, oh man. All right, I guess I'll gotta get going. I just try this out. Okay. I plug that new monitor to the laptop. Let's try it. Let's try it. Crap. Unplugged everything. That there. Plug this back in. Thankfully, I turned. Gotta see if I get a signal. Okay. All right. This one. Okay. Plug that. That. The spaghetti wires. Okay. Okay. All right, just kind of making some adjustments here. Alright. I'll make sure I can read Twitch and YouTube and stuff. Okay. That there. Okay. Cable. Or is it HDMI right here? This monitor. I'll try HDMI. On the underside, which is kind of annoying. And the power. Let's see if I can find that. That down there. I haven't plugged the new monitor to the laptop yet. You want me to test the new monitor? I can do that. Yeah, let me do that. Okay. I just got like a spaghetti. I just got like a spaghetti thing going on. Move this. Trying to make sure I don't lose anything. Okay. Oof. Okay. Rough. This is rough. Okay. Wires. Awkward. Crotch cam. Pants probably unzipped. Okay. Here we go. Plugging in. Fit. Detector. The new monitor works. It's duplicated. It's showing the same monitor. That's not good. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, it's showing the same screen. You're hoping the monitor was faulty. Well, I don't want anything to be faulty. Okay. Got a dumb uh showing the same screen. Right now. How do I show like display properties? Uh oh, whoops. Somebody subscribed. I can unplug. Play is mirrored. That's in my monitor settings. I can unplug the monitor. That took forever. I ain't unplugging anything. All right. I'll do it. Problem is we tried both HDMI and DisplayPort and neither worked. Okay. So yeah. Take it to Geek Squad and pay the 100 or whatever. Okay. Um, the I talked with my friend, and he was asking if I had any lights on the motherboard indicating like a code, something like some kind of problem there. I was like, I didn't see any lights. Like, well, that's good. I don't know, but guess it could be a lot of different things. Wade Capone. OMNI BUILD. What's up? Howdy. Um, I'm doing a bit of troubleshooting right now. I've currently taken out the graphics card. Graphics card fan were not spinning. None of them were spinning. Few things. Motherboard could be cracked somewhere. PS might not have enough power to function properly. Or every cable I'm using is faulty. Out. Fan on the CPU spin. Let's try that. Wait. Yes. Yes. Yeah, they're spinning. They're spinning. They do spin. Do be spinning. Let's try DP and HDMI ports one more time. Turn this off. Old monitor. I'm gonna try with the old monitor. Not swapping these things. Not again. Not again. Trying to make it easy. I get it. I get it. Okay. Ah. Okay, no signal. Let's turn it on. We're trying HDMI, and I'll try the DP, the Dragon Punch. Okay. Let's try E. Right. Uh, oh. Like just a blank screen. Blank screen. No signal. Yep. No signal. Look on the motherboard. There's a connector at the top that's 4x2 up near the ports. So I have power connected to that. Top. 4x2. A 4x2. Currently playing Build the Computer right now. Having issues building a new computer. We're just doing a little troubleshooting since had a little lull in the stream. Four by two. Look. Yeah, that's plugged in. That's plugged in. I could check if it's if I have the manual handy. I do. Let me turn this off. Let me that. I could check if that like pushed in all the way. That's something I could check, I suppose. Remember this being a pain to get in. Really tough to get in. Um, that could be, yeah, that's good. That's good right there. Sure. Okay. That's in. Let's take a look at the manual. Okay. I'm here. I'm here. It's a little story time here. Let me rename this. Computer problems. Okay, so I got the manual here. The motherboard right here. And so what did we check? We checked the 4x2 power. That was plugged in pretty snug. The fans on the CPU are running. GPU was uninstalled. We tried with the old monitor, nothing worked. No signal for both DisplayPort and HDMI. So this is our current situation. If you're looking, this is the Asus Prime B650 plus Wi-Fi guide. That's what I'm looking at. The Asus Prime B650 plus Wi-Fi. Could be a decent build. In case anybody my parts. Just in case people wanted to look at them. So from the 10-hour OMNI build stream, keep the BIOS up to date if we're using Ryzen 9000. Well, I can't even see if what the BIOS is right now due to it's not displaying. Nothing's displaying. So this is just the same thing I was building, and then a couple days pass. I haven't been able to get any display on. I haven't taken it to anybody. I haven't gone to Geek Squad so they could just kind of figure it out. Right now, what was it? The monitor not displaying. Power's plugged in. The 2x4 plug. That's in. That's secure. But I don't know. I got the user manual. Not really sure what I'm looking at right now. But okay. BIOS flashback. Clearing the CMOS. Is there a button labeled clear CMOS? Do you not? Okay, for BIOS update, press the clear. Where that could be. As for the, it says it on here. Something. What chapter are you looking at? BIOS. Stuff about the BIOS. I also have John Doe on. So I've unplugged the graphics card. Right now, I've got DP into the motherboard. If I look at the picture of motherboard, you know what page that is real quick. Oh, okay, here we go. Motherboard. 13. DL. This clear CMOS header. Turn off the computer, unplug the power cord. Short circuit pin 1-2 with a metal object or jumper cap for about 5 to 10 seconds. Okay, so it's like at the bottom. Little 2-button thing. Short circuit pin 1 through 2 with a metal object or jumper cap. So okay. Piece of metal to bridge the two. Piece of metal to bridge the two. So like, so do I just take like something like this and just put it on the metal? Make sure the power cable's unplugged. I did, yeah. Everything's unplugged. Everything's off. I just take a piece of metal and just put it on the two things and just hold it there for a couple seconds. Is that what I'm doing? Short it out for 5 seconds. Shorting means you just touch it, right? Just short it. Okay. All right. I'm touching it. I'm gonna touch the thing. I don't think this changed anything. I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try. Okay. About 10 seconds. I felt like voodoo. I don't think that did anything. Plug it all up again and test. I love testing. I love tests. I'm a testorino. All right. Powered on. Pressing the button. Double check something. Hey, fans are working. Fans are working. Um, yeah. All right. No signal. Nothing. Was I supposed to like hold a delete key or something? Like hold down delete key during boot process and enter BIOS setup. I was supposed to do that. Do not short circuit pins except when clearing the RTC RAM. Short circuiting or replacing a jumper cap will cause system boot failure. Well, I don't know. Turned on. Supposed to be splash screens that display while it does the motherboard checks. Yeah, I didn't see any of that. Knife or screwdriver. Does the motherboard have anything like lights on it? I didn't see any lights. Red, yellow, white, single LEDs. Debug light. Look into that. I didn't see any of that. Yeah, I didn't see any debug lights. Also, my hair's getting hot. Yeah, I don't see any lights. I don't see any lights. BIOS loads, then you would get a no operating system found message. Be on the motherboard, manual might say more. I'm going to check. Okay. They'd be on the motherboard manual. Let's see. I'm gonna take a look. Uh, if you're the worst. 12. Turn it off and check if the RAM is seated. Take one of the RAM DIMMs out. Okay. You know what? I did read that earlier today. Like, that's like a thing to do. Okay. Give it a second. All right. Take one of the RAMs out. Oh, it's such a pain. Such a pain. All right. Okay. Bare minimum, slowly add more until you find out what's broke. That does make sense. Like, same thing with guitars. Oh, man. Ugh. Dance took so long. All right. Damn it. Justin was right. Could have just, like, tested everything, but I mean, since I've had a lot more experience taking things in and out now, like, it's kind of like a little bit better. But man, like, wish I had the knowledge beforehand, kind of thing, or like the experience. Yes, exactly. Justin was right. Justin was right. And I was like, nah. All right. I took one of the Rams out. Did I try to turn it on again? All right. Turn it on again. Wait. Yeah, don't force anything. Yeah, absolutely right. Yeah. I'd say I have sufficient confidence now to remove and put things in. I think that's kind of where I'm at right now. Um, yeah, so screen's not turning on, but imagine it should just automatically turn on. Not really doing that. The LED strips are unacceptably fastened to the wall. Yeah, who cares? Shut the fuck up. Fuck out of here. I don't care. I don't give a shit. Fight me. Not worried about that. Irrelevant. So it's either the motherboard broke or CPU shot. So I have the monitor plugged into the GPU or the motherboard. Right now it's the motherboard. Yeah, it's motherboard right now. No, they aren't. Shut the fuck up. Alright, it was originally plugged into the GPU, but for testing, removed for GPU. Move the GPU. Use the GPU slot. Okay, so I'm gonna have to put the GPU back in. Alright. Okay. That the move. Like I said, there's very slim chance using the GPU will work. So the CPU is shot, but potentially, but I'm not holding my breath. Okay. Well, that sucks because took a while to get that thing, and I was pretty careful. Why am I reading a manual like it's 98 or trying to? All right, dude, you're fucking like the fuck out of here. All right, you're banned. You're banned, man. You're gone. How you do? Time out. You're timed out, man. You're fucking timed out. You're going to jail. All right, you're untimed out. Wait, that deletes stuff? All right. All right, cry about it. That was rude. Cry. Cry. Use your tears. All right, it's an AMD. They can only go in one way. I did put it in the right way. I did absolutely put it in the right way. Your computer whiz. Whiz on computer. Okay. Yeah, I liked being rude. That actually felt really good to kind of vent a little bit of my frustration out on you. It felt pretty good. Felt pretty good, actually. And I think I'm getting a little bit mad with power. Okay. Therapeutic moderation. Am I sure that the CPU is seated correctly in the socket? Yes, because I messed up the CPU before and I got a replacement CPU. And I like double quadruple checked this time. Make sure it was in properly without any problems. But I can always check again, I suppose. I can always check again. I'd have to take out the fan. Like, I'd have to take out the heat sink. I pray this works for you. So am I putting in the GPU? Everyone's tuning in for this to break. I feel, oh man. Oh man. Tension is killing me. People are just piling in on YouTube. They're coming back. They're coming back. They're ready. Like, oh man, he's gonna break it this time. All right, so we're putting in the GPU. Putting in the GPU. What am I trying to do is a serious question. Then ask the fucking serious question without being a fucking dick. I'm like in the mode. But I'm kind of just, you know what? I'm listening to two people that I'm kind of trusting more. You haven't quite earned any of the respect for me to dignify a response. Now that's my last one. That's my last one that I'm kind of like giving you right now. So I'm just like reading what John Doe and Sakura Embu type. Because they're giving pretty good tech support. Ross! Ladies are tuckered in, going to sleep. That's good to know. Good to know. They've had a rough day. Where's the guy that was helping you? Doesn't seem like it's going well so far with these other two. Luck. We're in the process. Otacon guy. There was Otacon guy. What was that? Mad Dog something? He had pretty good advice. Sakura Embu has been actually extremely helpful. He saved me maybe 4 or 5 times during this whole build with the checking pretty much everything. I don't know. It was just everything has been like, you know. Let's put the GPU in. We're putting the GPU in. So, since you only just tuned in today in culture, don't know the lore. Don't know the lore. Okay. Okay. Great. Let's take this. The motherboard manual is the same as what's online. Try the GPU again. I'm not hopeful. I'm thinking it's either the motherboard or the CPU that fault. And I mean, well, I mean, okay, like, thing is, some people come from like the fish tank audience, and it's a troll community. And the thing is, I like trolling. I like the community. Uh, when it's on fish tank, yeah, I'm just trying to build something. So this is kind of a different show. And it's not that like, oh man, he can't take it. You know, um, I'm building a computer, so I'm gonna decide what I'm gonna let through. Um, and it's kind of just like, well, okay, yeah, you're doing a bit, you're like playing your game. Like, hey, remember that? Remember this kind of style of trolling and from this show? It's like, yeah, 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 yeah. We get it. We get it. We get it. You're retarded. you're doing your bit. Very good. Move on. Um, this is Vibe Repair Stream. This is actual repair stream. It's an actual repair stream. So, you know how it'd be like boring days on those things? This is a boring day. Okay? This is a boring stream. Okay. Sometimes they'll update an online manual, but I'm trying to find out why it won't post to BIOS. I am by. I don't know. Like it's. Um. Here's a question. You said there was the silver slot, and then there's like the black slot. I just put it in the silver slot. Make sure all the power plugs from the power supply to the motherboard are all plugged in. We did check that. Did check that. Okay. So that's in. It doesn't matter which one I plug into. We can try both. Slot closest to the CPU. This okay. The silver one is closest. Silver one is closest. I kind of have to pee now. I pee on the GPU. that on the table. Oh, that was satisfying. Okay, it like that like locked in. That's good. Good. Um, that was the feeling I needed to like feel. I needed to feel the feelings, hear the sounds, that kind of stuff. I'm gonna screw it in. That was probably the most convincing one yet. I had screwdriver. Or where it is. Oh, there it is. Got it. For the feelings. For the feelings I needed. Okay. All right, that's in. Let me plug in this. And I need to use the bathroom. I'm gonna do that. All right, you guys can make fun of me and say everything you want. Um, all you want. I need to pee while malding. While malding. About that 1998 comment that Today in Culture made about me. Making me feel old. But I'm going to age with grace. Long locks of hair. Okay. We are so back. All right, so the GPU is in. Then it's screwed down. I put in the this thing. Okay. All right. I'm gonna lift it back up. We're gonna plug this back in. This has been quite a while. Quite a while. I guess I'm not very good at building computers. You know? Yeah. For now, it's just been just a 2-hour stream. I've been looking at stuff on and off. Okay. Let's plug this back in. No, don't feel for me. Don't feel for me. It's okay. It's okay. This is easy problems. This isn't bad at all. Bad at all. Well, they're having worse days. They're having worse days. Okay, so we're trying DP into the GPU now. So this is to test whether it's the graphics card, or rather, just seeing if this works, if this can bypass it. You're here hanging. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. Trying DP. I can do it. Pray for you. I believe you got this. I'm plugging in things. I'm yes, display to GPU. And there's four, like there's 3 DP slots. It looks like. I mean, it looks like there's a. I could try all 3. What kind of CPU is it? I posted the parts picker. What is this one? It's the Ryzen 7 9800. It's the 9800 X3D. That's the one. Okay, all right. Powering on. Doesn't matter. I'm just explaining my every move. Let me check something. Let me check something. See, the fans are running. The fans are running. The GPU fans are running. That's really good. It's working. That's working. I'm really happy about that. So I put it in right. That's really good. I'm happy about that. Display? Nah. No display. That's unfortunate, though. Okay. Anything? Anything? Better than a, you know, um, yeah, it's just, I don't know, it's not reading. Not reading it. Come on. No signal. No signal. Doesn't have signal. Eddie Van Haskell. Try HDMI. Is there not debug light? Let me take a look. I'm trying. So it's at the bottom. I don't see any debug light. I don't see anything lighting up. No, sir. No, I don't. Can we see the motherboard? My mother. If I can get this. Oh, sorry. Sorry, you're blind. Sorry, you're blind. Some of you vampires are probably like. Okay. It's not going low enough. All right, can I get this closer? Get this on the ground. Oh my gosh. I need like a box. I need like a little box. I've got a cardboard box somewhere. This van box will probably work. I'm trying makeshift solutions. Oh my goodness, it keeps. Ooh. Ooh. Doing to me, brother. Turning my camera around. You keep turning my camera around. Doing that for? Come on. Turning my camera. Yeah, I don't see any lights. I don't see any lights there. A little hard to see. It's dark. I don't know. What can I do? What if I do this? If I do. Oh wait, I got the hands. What about the hands? Can the hands show anything? The hands show. Oh, that was all right. Still sucks. Oh my goodness! It keeps turning. All right. Terrible view. Not really helping at all. So the GPU fans run. Try HDMI. I could do that. I'm gonna turn it off. Oh wait, shoot. That was a mistake. Try the other slot for RAM. I'm meant to power it off before I just flip the switch. That was bad. That was real bad. Try the other slot for RAM. We try HDMI? Try HDMI first? Can I have both plugged in, or should I just try one or the other? I guess. Let's see. Am I? Plug that in. Okay. Got that. Okay. Okay. Turning this on. Not doing anything. Crap. Anything. Come on. Anything. On my wallet. That. Yeah, no signal, I guess. That's disappointing. Could help keep. Uh, well, my theory, when the GPU wasn't seated properly, by turning it on, the motherboard got shorted. Now it won't work. I don't think emojis or emotes are gonna help. Not. Maybe not. See, any other try swapping the RAM with the other DIMM. Try that. The theory. The theory. We'll see what we can do. CPU seated properly. We can check that. We can check that. Check the pins on the motherboard socket. It checks certain things, to see if they're, if they're plugged in or something. Okay, so let me try and take out this RAM. Okay. Now we're checking the other RAM slot. Swapping the RAM with the other DIMM. Are we putting it in the same number 1 slot? I want to make sure I understood this correctly. Put in slot 1. Okay. Um, okay. Sorry, it's just taking a little bit. Last test for me. Okay, I appreciate you. Come on, man. Headlamp. Headlamp. That slot. Like barely in that locked in. That sounded good. That sounded good. That's sounds. Those are the feelings. Figure something out over Discord. Yeah. Yeah. We could do a little Discord call arena. I'm kind of down for that. Air should be flowing front to back. Yes. Yes, I am double sure the fans were going the right direction. Yes. I'm sure. Send a message somehow. Yeah, go up on Twitch. You can whisper your Discord name. I can like shoot you a message. A call. Trying to figure something out here. Okay, so I got the RAM in. I swapped it out. Let me set this back up, and we can do the test. Kind of. I will check yet again just to see how the air is flowing from the heat sink. I'm pretty sure it's correct. I'm pretty sure it's correct. But we can always double, triple check. Okay. That is on. None of the wires are in the way of the fans. All seems clear. All seems clear. Let's turn this on. Yeah, I mean, there's air coming out. There's air coming out. So it seems like that's working. Like the exhaust is got air coming out. Okay. I turned it on. Screen did not turn on. So that sucks. Check something. Check this. Where's my phone? Phone. Okay. Okay, the GPU fans are still working. Yeah, I was hoping the screen would do something. I mean, like, all the fans are working. I can't really get low enough, but the GPU fans are working. They are working. Um, but the computer screen is not turning on. Like, not showing me kind of this BIOS thing, whatever. What if I have both plugged in? What if I have both the DP and my plugged in? Is that like a thing? I guess that's sort of redundant, probably. Man. Okay. Try the other lost cause. That sucks. Oh man. Fuck. Yeah, that's sucks. Suppose I can always check the RMA, the motherboard, and try again. I should just send it to Geek Squad. Pay the $100, whatever, and with that. 100. Oubliettes. Dealing with a broken computer, maybe. Let's see how to recap this. GPU fans were not working. Reseated it. Fans are working. I'm not getting any display on the screen. I tried DisplayPort, tried the HDMI. I've tried it connecting to the motherboard. I've tried it connected to GPU. Currently trying with the GPU. I tried with just one RAM. I swapped the RAM. I tried it with the other. And right now I'm trying different DP slots. Definitely proud of Binks for defending herself. You never feel ashamed for defending yourself against the. You know, so I mean, every situation is different. You know, it's a fluid situation. Could have been very dangerous. Been a lot of people. But I'm glad she got out of there. But she kind of, I mean, what she described was she just like let her hat kind of be taken as the lady was trying to instigate a fight. I think that was the right move. They got their faces on camera. Sucks that the police doesn't do anything. Would have been nice if they did. But yeah. Probably not perspective. On perspective. Yeah. Right. I'd make sure. Okay. Well, DP slot did not work. Try number 3. Hot swap. Sucks. The motherboard is one of the cheaper parts. Yeah. Yeah. 8 Hasa. At the moment, but if we can work, okay. Let me see what I can do. Follow. Let me send my Discord. My Discord is being incredibly slow. Okay, my sending message. Best defense is not to fight. Sometimes you gotta fight. I think in that situation, deterred the aggressors. Maybe the wrong plugs from the PSU. I think that might be a thing because that was like a whole headache, and there was a lot of confusion about that. Without seeing everything out so easily, it's hard to tell. Yeah, yeah. I could probably pull it out and start taking a look. This gentleman reached out and he's wanting to work out schedules. I am like, I do have a lot of free time, so like I'm basically I can build this whenever. I'm down to build this whenever. Yeah, I got this. Sometimes the first punch has to be thrown. But I mean, she got spat on. That's assault. They're surrounding her, and she made it clear that she didn't want to be touched. And that's dude. And they were small. They were small. Like they probably, there's probably a lot of like emotions kind of going on, and it's like they inexperienced thieves, doing that and then trying to work it out and then getting attacked. It's like, yeah, usually you, I don't know, like the if I got this quest. Pop up. Okay. Okay, whenever it pops up, it'll. Just it. Went to the store, got back. Yeah, I pretty much. I popped out for a bit, and then I checked back in, and then just saw that there, kind of some messages, and like, I was like, oh crap. I missed when it actually happened. But I saw kind of the aftermath and kind of the other harassment that kind of happened, which is like it's like right after you get out of a crummy situation, going right into another one. It's like bullcrap. That's bullcrap. But it's kind of like bar getting like noisy. You see a lot of drunk people, and they were pretty sloppy. And like right when the guy turned around, it was just sort of like, yeah, this could go down bad. I know Banks was like, they're drunk. I've been around drunk people in Miami, but it's like they were like touching her stuff. They were like touching her stuff, and it was like, nah. It wasn't like a. There's friendly people. Like there's people who you can tell they're friendly. They'll kind of like maybe got your back, or rather, it just kind of creates more of a safe environment. This was like nosiness. This was nosiness and kind of like invasive. And it wasn't just the person that was like threatening. That guy was like, I mean, he was the worst of it. The second guy was less threatening because he was just looking at the video. Maybe he didn't want to be on camera or whatever. Didn't understand what live streaming was. But like, first guy was just sloppy, and it was just kind of like, this could go. This is not gonna go the best result for that would just be like the guy just gets like confused, and then just IRL streaming as a woman is tough. Yeah, probably. Probably. When the adrenaline's running, I mean, it's like everything's kind of turned up. She was already kind of feeling the adrenaline dump from the first encounter. And so she's like shaking. So like faculties aren't probably all, not it's not all running right. It's kind of that's a yeah. I mean, absolute like she did awesome. Awesome. Just upsetting. Upsetting to see. Okay. All right. So unplugged that. Um, I guess I could just switch this back to playing music. I could play some music. Um, I think I've done maybe all I can do. Um, for tonight. I'm okay. You on the onboard graphics for the motherboard connection won't work. Could be the monitor is not auto finding the signal, and monitoring needs to be on the correct input if it lacks the auto feature. Free most of tomorrow. Okay. Did try. Worst case, no signal is correct, and I'll walk you through reading out the motherboard error code. I didn't see any lights. We already tested the monitor. Yeah. Okay. All right. Here. Am I offline? Is the stream like dead? For some reason, Restream saying the stream's dead. Okay. I'm here. Okay. Unfortunately, I'm here. Yeah, I know, for real, man. Don't mess with Keith. Okay. Okay, then. All right. I suppose, okay, so some messages. I suppose we got to check the CPU placement, if it's seated properly. I mean, I definitely checked pretty well and made sure the lever was like in the right spot and like the arrow was pointing exactly where the arrow needed to go. No, for sure. Um, when I turn the power on, do I have a power LED on the case? Yes, it turns blue. Turns blue. That does turn on. Does it flash? I mean, it doesn't like flicker, but it just turns on blue, stays on. When I hold it down, it like turns on, then turns off. That's something that happens. Or it's a little white light. Yeah, it's just a little white light. Few LEDs that uses the power LED as an error indicator. It just, yeah, so just just a little white light. Just a little light. Yeah, it's just this little light right here. Solid light. Power it off and on again. Let's try that. Pressing. Turned off. Turned on. Solid light. Yeah. So just kind of, yeah, I don't know. That's it. It's just a little solid light. Little solid light. Not really sure what that means. Um, well, I guess we want to say it in here. Guessing. For the case, right? So this is just for the LED. Guessing it's just LED. System power LED? LED? Okay, it does. Not the CPU. The CPU is not seated properly. It would flash fast. That's good to know. I did not want to take that thing out. Absolutely. Did not want to. At least on my manual, it doesn't say QLED. It just says LED. But I'm trusting that you read the right thing. That it's right. H10. Page 1-10. System memory. Special features. Oh, okay. Page X. Okay. QLED. Yes. Gotcha. Okay. So the CPU must be fine. But, what now? What now? We check the, leaning towards the motherboard being faulty. That's so annoying because they just sent me a replacement. Just sent me like a replacement too. Like they're both faulty. Oh man. All right. Yes, I got a replacement. Which it came fairly quickly. First one didn't work. Leave it at that. Amazon sent me another. Check your messages. All right. Yeah. So that was the delay that happened. Um, all right. So I guess just uh, let's the map. The reset button. What if I reset it? Money's on the Mobo. Okay. Okay. Yeah, that's probably smart. Probably smart. I'm gonna see if I can make a call real quick. If I can get a quit. Okay. I'm gonna make a quick call. Dustin's up. If he has any ideas. Or okay. All right. Um. Uh. My motivation. Um. Okay. Yeah. All right. Well, you know what? I'm feeling kind of shit. Um. Um. I think. I think this stream, the bust. I think the computer, the MOBO was a bust for the stream. I'm gonna raid out. I'm gonna raid out. Guy Citizen Des is online, and he's a good singer. Yeah, I don't know. I'm just not feeling like playing right now. So I'm gonna raid out to this. He is remarkable at singing. Request stuff. Super talented, super kind, and good. Okay. All right. Peace. I'm raiding out Sky Citizen Des. All right. Have a good night, everyone.
Dixon Ellis, what's up, motherfucker?
Take your position.
おいおい、久しぶりね。いや、久しぶりかな。その時久しぶりだね。なんか、じゃあこの、ちょっと、I have to be quiet な、ちょっと静かに、なんか、なり必要だけど、